welcome to this video. As you can see, this is not a great team, and obviously I have known to be Farmer, and as you can see, there's still like story quests to go through. So today is a video about like free to play and just new players coming in general. Like, how would you go about it if you're entering a new account or like you're a new player? Like, what are some good tips? This area isn't like all one video, guys, so this might be pretty long. I'm trying to cover as much as I can and trying to make it like as short as possible. Here we go. First thing is you want to do all your events. Okay, you want to do all these. You want to log in every single day. You want to do all your events. You want to get it, the end. You want to get the spinner banner. I mean, if you want a spinner, you go for a spinner, but in my opinion, he's not really worth pulling. That's just my opinion. I'm not a big fan of Espinor personally, like in terms of like actually playing him. Like he's like there's like a lot more better options in my opinion. Yeah, he also going to get a lot of these pulls here. Well, your goal is to just go through all this stuff, right? Just you want to go through everything as fast as possible. You want to try to do all this, everything in here. You want to try to to get all of them done as fast as possible. Then just get all this done. So, like, that's like the goal. Save up all your stock fragments. I have just enough. There's actually a little tip I want to give about stock fragment farming, especially when you're a new player. And even if you're a free-to-play player, this should always be on your mind. So I never hear like, sorry, a new account or playing or become a new player. So the first thing you want to do is you want to decide like if I'm a new player and this is the current ban and it's there, right? What is that? Is very worth it, right? It's very worth getting because you want to dump your stock fragments either into like a character that like you need for like endgame or like a character that like you think would be able to help you out. Like getting places and stuff like that in the game. Yeah, I did spend a little bit of money. I will say that this year is a little bit bad. I only spent $10. If you guys want to spend $10, yes, can. I only got the Black Flame chest, which is $1, but since it's a Steam, I can't spend exactly $1, so I ended up putting down $10. I got the Black Flame chest, which only gives you the daily. Those swords, the lance, and the book, I'm pretty sure. So that's what I got, and then I also got like a couple of these. both $1 and bigger. So it's nothing too expensive, even if you get some money. You can also do this without spending the money. Like this is not something that like you just like you have to spend money for it to work. You don't have to spend anything. If you guys want to make this work, you have to just go off 3-star fragments and it will work. Like, it just works. I'll explain that in a second. So the reason I want to spend for the star fragments is whenever you go star fragment hunting, then just trying to get as much pulls as possible. One mistake a lot of people make when they go through their first playthrough or like and they're a new player is they every single time they see chests they like hunt for the chest, like they just go after it, just pick it up. So like let's say that like I'm walking around, like for example, like let's just see that I'm walking around through here and like I just see a chest, so I'm like, oh, a chest, I'm going to grab it. A lot of players will go ahead and grab it, and the reason why I say don't grab the chest is because you want to do it in a way where it's like you make sure that you find every single chest on the map. There's interactive maps online that you can use that will show you all the locations of the chests. So right now I have like only 3 chests here unlocked because there's like beginning chests and stuff like that, the very basic ones. But the goal is I'm going to do is basically start from the bottom of here because it's going to be a lot harder to find these chests than it is going to be the final chest, to be honest. Because it's just a smaller area compared to this larger area. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and look at the interactive map, find on the chest, you get it, and just keep on going up and up and up and up until I clean this entire area. Then I'm going to do the same thing for this side. Then Dragon's Grave, and then over here, I'm going to do it for every single area. I'm going to start from the bottom of the area, work all the way to the top. And that's how you claim every single chest. And here's what I think should be able to get. Like you're able to claim every single chest. Every single quest that you do, including beat all of the main quest, like all the main story. Plus you also actually and you also do all your events. You do all your missions. You should have enough tools. You should have around maybe I'd like to say maybe an instant 120. So you remember to make this and you get a banner character. Maybe even further than that. Maybe a little bit further than that. Maybe I know that I got a lot of stock fragments on my run when I first played through it, from launch. So it's probably a lot more now. So you're probably gonna get a little bit more than a 120 pull. You might be able to get a 150 pull or a 140 pull. Maybe even if you play your cards right, you might be able to get 2 120 pulls, which is actually kind of crazy. I don't know, but I will have time to figure it out to see how far I can get with the stock fragments. My goal is you always want to set a goal first. So my goal is going to be to get fairy at least 1 copy of there. If you are free to play, you're most likely going to want to get at least 1 copy of the character. If you could go for both of the copies, they feel let's say we'll go for Merlin. That was on the banner run. So you want a piece of a Merlin, do you make a subway, do healer? Then that's when you get the best ignore. And so instead of going for 1 copy, maybe I just put all my stock fragments in and I would try to attempt to get P7 Merlin. Well, since if you can play best few players possible, I want to get more characters. I think I'm gonna get maybe 1 to 2 copies of Derry. The thing is, there is a chance I get 2 copies of Derry to get P5. Because you get the 50-50, or at least the 50-50, then, oh well, I was sick right before. But your goal is gonna be, try to get the banner character, try to get, the main banner character, or you can really, if you like someone Meliodas team or mine, go for Meliodas. Well, I think going for, the main banner character is way better than going for Meliodas. Barrier has been the star of the town, she might be better than Melly. Funny, I need that P5, it's better than Melly. I feel that P5, P6 is pretty much, task as Melly, if not better than Melly. And then beyond P6, you're pretty much just working to be way more busted. So, I'm going for the Gary. That's just me, I'm going for Gary just to kick it off. And well, I might try to pull Bomber. It depends on how good he is. If he's not that good, then for this account, I'm probably not pull for Bomber. On my main account, I 100% will pull for Bomber, but on my main account, but I actually get every single character in the game. This one, I just want to make sure I've been able to fill some teams. So I've run me once during Bomb. Only from Lilin on this account. With Merlin, there's honestly a must-have. There's a must-have character. In my opinion, if you don't have Merlin, it's a harsh reality. But Merlin rolls through the battery. Merlin rolls through the majority of the cops in the game. If you have P6 Merlin, P7 Merlin or higher, you're pretty much running through all the content in the game by yourself. You should be able to and I ever had on my main account, I solo Tyrannus, led by me. I solo Spider, I solo all the boss challenges. I solo with the majority of, if not all of the time space up to this F4. The new one, which is episode 10, but mining scene. So Merlin is a must-have. If you beat him for Merlin, and that's a little upsetting. Well, yeah. Your goal whenever you build your first team. Yes, you want to build a team that you can kind of stick with for the banana while you build the sub-fragments. And this is my theme. This is not great, but this is my Lore Hunter. My main team is this one. I have chosen blazing, because blazing's only theory. Also, whenever you do get here, you should always check this. Whenever like you get here with the breaking crystals, they can enhance any null breaking. These are your put them into like a blazing weapon. It will help me clear through certain bones much faster. Especially like if you're like if like your friend is not being able to carry you to something. Never mind, at least like you can like do your dungeons and you like so really fast throughout the content of your game early on to get caught up to speed with like the better materials like level 4 or level 3. And now it's time to get to the nitty-gritty of what should you guys do with day 1 through per lots of chills make it to ending. So from day 1, I'm gonna exaggerate this, but it makes sense. You should be line every single ore on the map. Like from day 1 then on, like this is not like an easy like game, in my opinion. It's not a game where like you just play and it'll be just put in a little investment. Like you want to get trading anything. Like if you're watching this video, like you want the best things. The best thing is gonna be like you want to mine every single ore in the game. You want to mine every single thing they possibly ever mine in this game every single day. On top of it, just more for gatherable. Trying to get as much gatherable as possible. You're like this year's like you're farming to this early on. Their goal isn't to become stronger. Their goal is to like become as strong as the book of Star Dungeons, right? As you progress to the levels, like you want to beat the dungeons. Then the book stars will this year and ooh, this one here. But you do not want to focus on becoming stronger right away. So you want to focus on getting all the materials. So, like all your time should just be farming. You're getting really just getting as much materials as possible like platinum. Like day 1, you should be sprinting all the way up here, which I haven't done yet because I was running stories and I ended up falling asleep. I just didn't feel like running there that day. But then day 1, the runner you should be running straight here to Forest Alvarez. You can pick up your platinum, you can pick up gold, your silver, your rubies, your sapphires, everything. But like the possibly mine in the game. Why platinum is really scarce for you at like in the early stages. Especially if you're not planning to spend any money in the game. Like it's gonna be like really scarce for you. Like you just need to be waiting daily just to mix some weapons so you can catch up. And if you don't have that plant every single day, then you're just gonna fall behind on weapons and become stronger. So like that's person how to get to your workbench a lot faster. Absolutely fun doing. Like literally just in one whole morning, I came from like a level 1 workbench and like basically almost to level 5. What was there to basically maxing out with workbench? I'm like very close to maxing out with workbench. Maybe like 2 levels off. What I workbench. Now this is a 1 sitting. Now it's like it's 1 sitting. So yeah, mine every single ore. Gather all your gatherables. Get every tree. Like everything that you're doing is just farming. Of course, like you want to run the story, you could run the story, but just, like you have someone to run the story with, you could do that, but you should at least every single day be farming every single thing on the map. Because you need it later, like I can show you as an example. Like the most annoyingest part of the game, even for endgame players, is this. This is a 2 plat per 1 sunstone alloy per 1 soundlight power. So you're putting yourself in a spot where like you can get enough malachite, maybe enough sunstone to basically want to make a end game or whenever you're ready. You can craft this content armor, you have all these good armors that people are using in the end game. Thing like you're already prepared, so you need to have everything, so you're able to craft that. You're also ready to craft some black flame, you have to craft POGs, so a character works better on POG. you don't need to craft these just cost 30 platinum. Like you're just preparing yourself for the future. And that's the whole beginning of this game. The whole beginning of this game is to make yourself strong enough just to like slayer to everything. But not overly strong where like you're like investing your whole time into it. You just really be time for your farming. That's it early in. So when you actually exam game, you're pure excel and you're going another thing is going to be is try to have a friend with you, play with you, because it's gonna make everything a lot easier. Like farming these bosses, or farming like the bigger bosses, even when you have lower levels, like you can like speed through like the lower tier worlds and reach world level 4. So like you might just strong enough at first when you first reach the level 4 to beat like everything there. But having a friend there is really help speed run your time against the buddy like against like pretty much takes you like time from how much like how fast you can actually beat that boss. Cause it might take you like 2-3 minutes, right? Maybe like 4 minutes. Like maybe like 2-3 minutes to beat the boss. And you're just cutting that time down to like a couple seconds. For boss. So like if you can run right, if you have a friend who can help you, that's great. Okay, that would be recommended. If not, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be a difficult road ahead. But also another thing is you wanna know this game from Star Fragments, so go to Battle Trial and do all this stuff. This video is gonna help you understand the game as well. Like help you like get better at the game. Only like a little bit. So yeah, if you're free to play there, I will be updating my progress on my free to play side, my server. This is still the same account. This is this different account, because obviously like what episode servers, you're able to like run a free to play account. So this is my free to play account on the same account. Not me. So yeah, if you have this video and want to see more about this and you want to continue seeing my progress, please like the video and subscribe. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.